Hello student. Today we will study lesson 5 natural disasters social science standard 8. What is disasters? Disasters means calamities. Now let's start with the lesson. On 12th March 2011, one girl named Krishna saw the picture of a tsunami in the newspaper. After reaching school, she asked her class teacher, "Sir, I read the news about tsunami in the newspaper. How does a tsunami occurs?" As she reached to school, she asked her class teacher about tsunami that how does it occur. Sir replied, natural disasters are of two types. Her sir replied that there are two types of natural disasters. Disasters like earthquake, tsunami and volcano, which occurs due to the changes in the interior of the earth, and disasters like floods, cyclone, forest fire, etc. occurs due to the changes on the surface of the earth. First of all, we will study about an earthquake. The weak upper crust of earth suddenly experiences tremors, either due to collision of the plates or due to the tremendous pressure in the interior of the earth. So children, due to some pressure in the interior of the earth, the upper layer of the earth experience movement. Waves, tremors of the earthquake originate from its hypocenter, which is deep down below the surface of the earth. So earthquake originate from its hypocenter, which is deep below the surface of the earth. Such sudden shaking or trembling is known as an earthquake. So this sudden shaking of the earth is known as earthquake. Earthquake waves are created from the epicenter during the process of an earthquake. Earthquake occurs due to the internal disturbance in the earth. The waves of earthquake spread outward from the epicenters. So the waves of the earthquake spread from the epicenter. The point on the surface of the earth exactly above the hypocenter focus is known as the epicenter. Now children, what is epicenter? So let me tell you that the point on the surface of the earth exactly above the hypocenter of focus is known as the epicenter. The intensity of the earthquake is felt the maximum around the epicenter. The intensity of the earthquake decreases as we move away from the epicenter. The effect of an earthquake depends on the intensity of the earthquake. So the intensity means the power or force of the earthquake is felt more around the epicenter and decreases as we move away from the epicenter. The effect of an earthquake depends on the intensity of the earthquake. We can measure the intensity of the earthquake and know its point of origin, hypocenter, with the help of a seismograph. So we can measure the intensity of the earthquake with the help of a seismograph. There are three main reasons for the occurrence of the earthquake. There are three main reasons for the earthquake. Number one, earthquake caused by volcanic eruption, that is volcanic. Number two, earthquake causes by strike-slip fault, means tectonic, and the earthquake caused by subduction in an active subduction zone, means plutonic. Next is volcano. Volcano refers to an opening in the earth's crust from which molten lava, rock fragments, ashes, dust and gases are ejected from below the earth's surface. Opening in the earth's crust from which molten lava, rock fragments, ashes, dust and gases are ejected. Ejected means comes out from the below the earth's surface is known as volcano. Volcanic eruption occurs due to four main reasons. There are four reasons for the eruptions of volcano. Number one, high temperature in the interior of the earth. Number two, creations of magma. Number three, creations of gases and vapor. Number four, rising of magma towards Earth's surface. The magma is pushed upwards by the gases lying under the magma. The magma means lava. Lava is pushed upward by the gases lying under the magma. Secondly, the water percolating through the cracks and openings of the weak rock surface turns into vapor. Secondly, the water percolating. Percolating means comes out through the cracks and opening of the weak rock surface turns into vapor. This vapor is full of pressure owing to lack of space and tries to come out with great force. This vapor also causes magma to rise upward. This vapor is full of pressure because of less space and tries to come out with great force along with magma. The gases present in the magma reach near the surface of the earth and erupt with a high pressure in the form of lava, as gases, rock pieces of various shapes and size, etc. And this is known as volcano. So the gases present in the magma reach near the surface of the earth and comes out with a high pressure in the form of lava, as gases, rock pieces of various shapes and size, etc. And this is known as volcano. All these volcanic residues comes on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure. So all these volcanic residues means leftover, come on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure. Structure means shape. If the amount of gases and vapor is more and the vent on the earth's surface is narrow, then the eruption is dangerous. Now if the amount of gases and vapor is more and the vent means gap on the earth's surface is narrow, then the eruption is dangerous. But if the amount of gases is less and the vent is broad and long, then the molten lava comes out slowly and spread itself on the earth's surface. But if the amount of gases is less and the gap is broad and long, then the molten lava comes out slowly and spread itself on the earth's surface. Now there are three types of volcanoes. Number 1, active volcano. Number 2, dormant volcano. Number 3, extinct volcano. Volcanoes are found at various places in the world. There is only one active volcano in India, that is in the island of Andaman and Nicobar. So in the world, volcanoes are found at many places, but there is only one active volcano in India, which is in the island of Andaman and Nicobar. Volcanic eruption at any place or region leads to massive destruction in the local area. Now this volcano eruption at any places causes huge destruction in the local area.